Rivalry matchup tonight, Siena at Albany as we dig pink from the campus of the University at Albany. Hello and welcome to University Gym. Greg Tobin alongside Andrew Catalan. Tonight, dig pink as we really recognize one of the major things going on in the country, breast cancer awareness. It's a great month, and both of these teams doing a great thing tonight.
National event, Greg, to promote breast cancer awareness. An added meeting for Albany head coach MJ Engstrom. Her mother is a breast cancer survivor, and currently her sister is undergoing her second bout with chemotherapy. So she's all decked out in pink. A lot of the gym is in pink, and we even got some pink wristbands for me and you here, buddy. So a big night at University Gym for breast cancer awareness.
Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Time Warner Cable. Learn how you can save hundreds of dollars with their All the Best packages and get the best in TV, home phone, and internet services. Call Time Warner Cable and start saving today. Call 1-866-321-CABLE. We had a chance to catch up with both head coaches before the contest, and here are their keys to tonight's match.
Well, offensive keys to the game for us is if we pass, we run a pretty great offense. So we have to do that. We have to get the ball in the hands of our setter, Brooke, and then from there, it's we've beaten some really good teams when we're running a great offense.
Defensively, how do you slow down Siena?
We have to serve tough. Absolutely have to serve tough. And when we swing on offense, we have to put it in a place that's going to give them problem.
Trying to have a good serve, strong low serve if it's a floater, and we have two jump servers, so that should help. And set up a good block, good passing, and then launch a good attack.
Defensively, what are the keys for your team tonight?
Defensively, we've been playing pretty well. We are kind of want to make sure that all passes, all digs to target as much as possible so that we can really win our offense.
Andrew, sets up to be a great contest tonight. Both teams preseason #1 picks in their conference, and hey, it's a rivalry as well, so there's a lot of emotion in this game.
Yeah, and the funny stat about this is that Siena has had so much success over the last few years, as Albany has, but Siena has never beaten Albany in Division I play. So there's a lot on the line here tonight, not just bragging rights, but it's everyone's pretty fired up right now, and Siena will try to get its first win in this series.
We talked to both head coaches before the game away from the court, and they said, we set up tough non-conference games to get us ready for the conference season. Both teams are starting to hit their stride as well coming in tonight.
Both teams have won 7 of their last 8 games. Towards the top of the standings, Albany perfect in America East play. So after that tough early season non-conference schedule, both teams have really hit their stride here, and it should be a good match tonight.
We are looking forward to it. Hope you are as well. First serve coming up in set #1. Siena, Albany, as we dig pink tonight. Dig pink night here at University at Albany, and a couple of rivals set to match up. Siena Saints and the Albany Great Danes as we are getting ready for set #1. A couple of rule changes this year, Andrew, as we get set for this match. Why don't you run through those?
Yeah, they're not called games anymore. They're called sets. That's one minor change. But also this year you play the best 3 out of 5 sets, but it's up to 25 now, and the 5th set's only up to 15.
Albany Volleyball is presented by your Capital Region Toyota dealers. Toyota moving forward as we will step aside real quickly for our national anthem. Nice crowd on hand tonight. Siena at Albany. You see the Great Danes, Andrew. We're talking about Dig Pink, wearing the pink T-shirts tonight to commemorate breast cancer awareness this month.
The goal tonight was to raise $3,000, and they've already met that goal, so it's already been a successful night here at University Gym. And now on to the action, and it should be good, Greg. You guys see the pink balloons behind the benches there, but this is a rivalry series, not just this sport, but it also carries on, especially to basketball, lacrosse, field hockey, and bragging rights on the line. And Siena, as we said, has never beat Albany in Division I play, so the Saints have something to play for here tonight.
And this has been a close matchup over the last couple of years as well, because it went to 5 sets last year when the game was at Siena, and Albany had to come back to win that contest. So you get a look right there, Siena Saints leader, and Garvey Pierre, and he's talking about a team that's a defensive team this year that he thinks is the best defensive team that he's had at Siena, and this is a team that's won 3 consecutive MAC tournament championships.
The one loss for the Saints is Aubrey Bobo, who is really an incredible freshman, and now in her sophomore year is not going to play because of preseason shoulder surgery. She was their top outside hitter, not only on the team, really in the conference. So Aubrey Bobo is out, but her sister Brienne has now stepped into that role. But outside of missing Aubrey, you're right, as you see Aubrey right there, this Saints team is loaded, and it all starts with Burgundy McCurdy, who is by far the All-MAC Player of the Year right now.
Yeah, preseason accolades. She had the accolades. We'll get into those from 2007 as well, as they now introduce the starting lineup. You see McCurdy there for Siena, and they're introducing the starting lineup now for Albany. We talked about Siena, Andrew. Let's touch on the Great Danes, because this is another team that's expected to do an awful lot, especially in the conference. They're a young team. They do have 6 sophomores, but they have depth as well, and it's a good nucleus right now, and this team has a lot of confidence going into the match.
Coming off a great season last year, 24-10. They made it to the second round of the NCAA tournament for the first time in program history. They've won 3 conference titles in the last 4 years, and already this year off to a 4-0 start in America East play. So they've really built a program, and started with Kelly Sheffield, and now he's off to Dayton, MJ Engstrom. And now is her 4th year with the Danes, but first as interim head coach. So really a seamless transition between the two. And you've got this program here at Albany that's just had tremendous success over the last 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah, you just saw the introduction to Brooke Staley, and she's one of the key components to this team. As she is the setter, the quarterback for this Albany team, much like all setters are. They're out there setting up the offensive plays as the teams meet at the net to shake hands, and we're going to be ready to go. Set number 1 coming up in this rivalry.
Another neat thing about tonight, Greg, is not only is a lot of the gym dressed in pink, but there's a lot of representation from the other Albany athletic teams here tonight. Members of the field hockey team are here, women's basketball, football, softball, women's lacrosse, and women's soccer. This event tonight is not only just a volleyball game, it's really turned into a campus-wide event to promote breast cancer awareness, and a good job by the other members of the Albany athletic teams to be here tonight.
And not only campus-wide, but also 750 teams, high school and collegiate, recognizing Dig Pink and breast cancer awareness this month. And one of those things that unfortunately affects so many people. And bringing recognition and raising money is a great thing that Albany is doing here tonight. We're ready to go. Siena will serve first. Albany will receive here in set number 1. Brianne Bobo, who you mentioned a couple of moments ago, set to get this one started for the Saints. 16 aces on the season for Bobo. Serve number 1. Near side, off the block. Siena has a chance early, up the middle. McCurdy out. Going to be a side out on a point for the Danes. And let's touch on, if you're new to volleyball, the libero. As you look out of the floor, you see 2 girls wearing different colored uniforms, and talk about their role in the matchup.
They're really a defensive specialist, Greg, and they can change out as many times as they want. But you see them with the digs. That's where really the main defensive player. And you see for Albany tonight, it's Lori Gonzalez. And for Siena, their main libero is out, Kathy Kobayashi, with an elbow injury. So it's Cowie Robello who's starting at libero tonight for the Saints.
And Robello serves this one out. So both unforced service errors for both teams. Side out Albany. It's 2-1 Danes. We're just underway in set number 1. Back to serve. Valerie Sorbier, a junior, Valley Center, California. Her jump serve handle. London sets, and it's off the dig. And there's a girl we're going to be talking about quite a bit tonight, Burgundy McCurdy, with her first kill.
She is just so good, Greg. One of the most talented athletes in the conference, if not the most talented athlete in the MAC. She can jump out of the gym. She's 5'9", but watch her jump. She plays like she's 6'5".
Local product, Amanda Began, Burnt Hills, New York, to serve. We're tied at 2. Good strong serve, and that's an ace down to the floor for Began, her 19th of the season.
And that Burnt Hills program, so tough. When Amanda was there, she won the state championship twice. Sarah Morton, one of her teammates, who's at Syracuse. They just have so many talented volleyball players that go through that program.
Second one from Began in the net. So once again, service errors for both teams. MJ Engstrom talked about that as one of her keys to this match tonight. It was serving strong and not committing errors, and both teams are doing it early.
I want to correct myself. Amy Goss is the libero for Siena, not Cowie Rebello. Number 1 in white.
London sets far side. It's off the dig of Eckert. Good swing that time from Kelly Hummel. Side out Siena. They're on top 4-3. McCurdy back to serve. There's a look at Eckert, who had the swing. There's Burgundy's numbers. 4.22 kills a game. That's number 1 in the MAC.
She's MAC Player of the Week this week. 5th time this season already.
Cowdery over the net. Saints have a chance. Good swing. Danes get it over on 3. Side near side, Cowdery. Scramble play here, and the Saints put it down to the floor. Emily Kruglich. There's the scores through 2 sets. Albany in control, a rivalry matchup as we dig pink tonight on the campus of the University at Albany. My pleasure to welcome a couple distinguished guests here courtside during this match tonight. Dr. Lee McElroy, the Director of Athletics here at the University at Albany, and Michael Castellano, the CEO and President of CEFCU. A great night tonight for CEFCU as you're a part of this Dig Pink presentation.
Well, we're pleased to be part of it. This is the first one, but I'm sure there'll be many more, and we'll be part of all of them.
And Dr. McElroy, not only was CEFCU being involved, it's a great thing for the university. This team was involved in raising money for awareness.
The awareness has been very significant, and we're so pleased to have CEFCU involved. As you know, they have partnered with us on various activities and events, and this is one of the more significant.
It was a total of $3,000 combined raised between you guys. Just talk about that money and what that's going to do toward awareness.
Well, I think money's important, but more importantly, it's the awareness. The mothers, the daughters, the sisters, there's so many people affected by breast cancer that I think awareness is much more important. Someday we've got to beat this thing, and it's going to be one step at a time, and this is a small step, but an important one.
Time for us to present the check, and Michael, I'll let you do the honors as this is commemorating what we're talking about as we dig pink tonight.
All right. Well, Lee, on behalf of CEFCU, the CEFCU members, CEFCU employees, I'm so pleased to present you with $2,000 as the first step in many steps to beat this terrible disease.
Michael, thank you so much. And on behalf of the university and Interim President George Phillip, we accept this with a great deal of appreciation and congratulations, and greatly appreciate what CEFCU is doing for the community and for Albany Athletics.
Thanks.
Gentlemen, thank you so much, as this is going to go a long way raising the money, but it also hits home here as well at Albany. Albany's head coach, MJ Engstrom, also feeling the effects and also a big part of the breast cancer awareness as she's affected by this as we speak.
Well, Dig Pink, the AVCA, the American Volleyball Coaches Association, has done a great job over the last couple of years with the month of October and presenting a number of matches where they're fundraisers for breast cancer research. And this is the first year that we've done that. And we've done it, just to be part of the community. But for me personally, of course, it's a great thing because my mother is a survivor of breast cancer, and my sister now is going through chemo for the 2nd time. So it hits everybody, and I'm really proud to be part of this, and proud that the volleyball community has really taken action on this.
Dig Pink tonight here at the campus of the University of Albany, raising awareness, and the team's doing a great job along with CEFCU, raising money for a great cause tonight. We're getting set for set number 3. Albany is in control right now. They lead 2-0.